G'day guys, well it's been a minute, I guess it is safe to say. I think it's been a couple of months now, if not 3 or 4. I think it was about August when I stopped uploading videos on the Dilly Dog channel. And basically today I actually wanted to come on here and make a video just explaining kind of why I didn't make any videos on this channel all this time, and basically why I've quit making Apex Legends content on the Dilly Dog channel or anywhere really. So you may remember way back in the time, just around August, mid-August, when I stopped making videos. I said, not that I said, I was my wedding was coming up next week. I believe that's when it was. By the way, that went great. I think I posted a picture and everything's going well there, so that's not why I've stopped. But yeah, I think in that video I said that it may be after a week or so I would eventually come back, but I would be posting videos like 3 or 4 days a week. I think it was what I said, and obviously that never happened. But basically, it was kind of it was a combination of burnout, but also the fact that I wasn't really enjoying Apex, the game itself, and the content in it. I think I kind of gave up. I was not gave up, but I think I kind of was losing the spark for the game itself for probably season 16, 17. I think it was about season 17 when what was it, season 17, I think it was in August. So yeah, basically from then I kind of lost the real spark to play the game, and the only time I was really playing it was with my girlfriend at the time, wife now. So that was really a big reason why I stopped making videos. Then I actually, so I thought, I was not going to make videos. And whatever. I thought I would just stay clear of it because I just wasn't enjoying it anymore. But then at the end of season 18, which was about a month ago, I think it was the end of season 18, all the season 19 stuff being announced, like cross progression, what else was there? The game mode that was being introduced from the Post Malone event, all this sort of stuff was coming in, and I did feel like maybe the spark was back to make content again. But instead of coming back and making videos, I wanted to wait, see how the content dropped, because basically, obviously, if you've been here, you know that I used to cover the leaks and stuff and Apex news. And I just wanted to see how long it would kind of be before it would dry up again. But also, I kind of looked around to see what was being leaked. And to be honest, some of the stuff that looks like being leaked actually looked kind of interesting. But then I kind of realised the, I don't know what the word would be, but kind of like the fight to get the video out first, the push to do that kind of thing, and, to try and get the views. And then I kind of thought to myself, if I'm going to be doing this just for the views, there's really no point because I won't be back for much. To be honest, I've actually been enjoying Apex. I've been playing it, but the content side of it, I think, is kind of shot for me personally. And I'm sure there's a lot of you out there watching other Apex creators around the space, the likes of Thornton Smash, Garrett, Bobs. There's many others, obviously. I'm just probably forgetting them now. But you would notice that there's not a lot of other ones coming into the fold. And one thing that I was noticing was that my channel was only getting subscribers or extra views when I was doing giveaways, and that's not what I want to do. I like to do giveaways, but I don't want that to be the sole reason why the channel is growing. So I kind of noticed a week after season 19 that this probably isn't for me, making Apex Legends videos anymore. Now, I don't know why I'm getting I feel a little bit choked up, but it's no homo. Why would I say that? Anyway, yeah, I kind of felt at that point that Apex Legends content is probably not for me. And yeah, I just don't think there's a chance that it's going to be coming back anytime soon. Now, one of the main reasons as well as to why the Apex stuff I don't see myself continuing anytime soon is the fact that I did kind of mention it when I left previously, and it was because I've started some two podcasts actually with my brother. One's about Australia's sport in AFL football, and maybe I'll put a clip for that. I don't know if many people will be interested in that, but I mean, if you are, I will link that down below. But another one is a podcast with me and my brother just called the Twinners Podcast, which is sort of a comedic podcast that me and my brother have started. We try and cover the news, some funny news stories, and talk about our lives and stuff. It's like a half an hour, 40-minute podcast. I'll play a little clip for you here. Have you ever heard of a streamer called Amaranth?
No.
Has begun selling her vaginal yeast beer.
What? No. There's so many other ways you could possibly
bro, could you just not fucking squirt my beer? Like, how much could it possibly be? Like, for a glass of beer...
Priceless.
But, yeah, basically, even though roughly it takes about an hour and a half to do that, which is probably more content than what I was doing, like, time-wise, it's a lot more fun, for one, but it's also a lot less time-consuming. It only takes 1 to 2 days to really do. My brother does the TikToks and that for it, so I do the video stuff and, like, the graphics and stuff that we use. And, yeah, so we're able to space that out. But what I was noticing was I wasn't spending much time at all with my wife. That, especially towards the end, coming up to the wedding, I was, every single day after coming home from work, I would jump on this computer and make a video about Apex, and I didn't want to do that anymore because I wasn't enjoying coming on this computer and making Apex videos. I mean, now if 2 days a week, I come in here to do stuff for my podcasts or AFL channel videos, and that means the rest of the time I get to spend with my wife and the people that I love, essentially. And yeah, I knew that the Apex stuff, my wife actually encouraged me to do it, but I didn't want to take away time from her. Like, I was spending 7 days a week coming in here and making videos, and yes, it was spending like an hour or so, or 2 hours each day, potentially doing it. Maybe not 2 hours each day. Maybe about an hour or two. Yeah, about an hour or two. Okay, maybe. Sorry, this is all rambly, but the reason why I'm making this video in general is because there has been a few people actually asking me, are you coming back? When are your videos coming back? I enjoy your videos. And essentially, the Apex videos, I'm not going to be bringing back. At least until, I don't know, maybe the other two channels take off and I can take my full-time job and go and do podcasting for the rest of my life. I don't know. But at the moment, the Apex videos won't be coming back. And I don't want to have to leave a potential chance of people staying because they think it's going to come back. This is basically just setting the record straight that Apex Legends videos on the Dilly Dog channel won't be returning. And basically, yeah, I've seen a few people's videos pop up saying, like, Apex Legends, is it dead or whatever. I don't think so. I think there's just a couple of games that have been announcing some cool stuff recently or are coming, like the GTA 6 game. And Apex has always had that period of its seasons when it's just a bit dead. But I actually think the game is in a pretty good spot right now, but it's not in a spot where I'm excited enough to jump on and make videos. And I'm not someone to post gameplay, to be honest. I'm not that into the game, so I just like playing it for fun. It's kind of, to be honest, for a bit there, Apex, I didn't have fun playing the game because I think I was focusing too much on making videos for it. And now I actually enjoy playing the game. I play it, 2 or 3 times a week, maybe even 4 if it's having a bit of a easy week for me. But yeah, it's where basically I've probably end the video around here. I know it's a bit rambly. I understand if you don't watch this video. If you do want to watch one of my podcasts, whether it be the sports podcast about AFL, but we also do talk about other world sports like soccer, cricket, NFL as well. If you do like that, if that may interest you, then I will link that podcast down below, as well as our comedy podcast called the Twinners Podcast. If you do want to follow content to that sort of stuff, then I really encourage you guys to come watch it, because I think it's very funny, the Twitters podcast, and even the sports podcast is quite funny as well, but it's also it's very much surrounded about sport. So if either of that interests you, feel free to come and listen. I'd love to have some more viewers on it. But to the people who were here for the Apex stuff and don't really feel like, joining somewhere else, I just want to say thank you for probably the last 3 years of your of continued support. This channel was almost like an escape for me when I first started it. I didn't start this channel I didn't know what I was going to be doing with this channel. I think I posted gameplay to start off with, and then kind of moved into the news and that sort of stuff, and kind of found a little bit of not so much a niche, because there were other content creators doing the similar thing, but I kind of felt like I was making some interesting stuff, and I really enjoy making the videos for many years, and I think it's just got to, and I really wanted to grow the channel. I really did. I really wanted to, I had plans for it and all this kind of stuff, but at the end of the day, especially now, I think I have some obviously more important priorities, and I just don't think that this is something that I want to be doing in the future, and I think that I just have more priorities now. My wife, which is obviously the most important thing, but obviously as well, this time, even just with the podcast stuff, it's been fun to do, but just spending time with my brother, which is just been so great for me, because even over the past few years, we haven't spent a lot of time together, not through anything bad, but just, different things, and this has almost given us an excuse to see each other, but in turn, we have got a lot closer as a family, and basically, I feel like this is something that I would love to do going forward as well. And plus, I did get a full-time job, so I am working a lot more now as well. Before, I was only working about 20 hours a week, but now I'm working a lot more hours, basically double the amount of hours, but I do enjoy the job. But then when I come home, all I want to do is spend some time with my wife, and, over those couple of days a week, like Wednesdays and Thursdays, I sit in my room and talk to my brother about sport from the week, and then have a little bit of a laugh, and you know what, that's damn fine with me. So I guess we'll wrap it up there, guys. Really, for the last time, can't really say I'll catch you all next time, because I won't, unless you want to join me on those other channels. But I guess for one last time, guys, that is Dilly Dog, and we'll catch you all, I don't know, some other time. That's all from me.